Unit 6, Lesson 7. I'm going to do another recap like I did today during class. So, looking at the two sets of graphs that we had in ours, this one was the first one. What do you notice and what do you wonder? Very simple. As you're looking at this scatter plot, you're looking at the association, whether it's negative, positive, whether there's no association, no linear association at all. And what you simply would do is you would go back and use your resources that have been provided. So you'll look at these four associations: positive linear association, negative linear association, nonlinear association, and no association at all. And you're going to decide which direction is this scatter plot trending in, right? And that's all you're going to do. You're going to base it off of those four associations. So we know it does start here. Your y-intercept is going to be up here over past 100 units or $100 per barrel. And then it's going to trend down negatively and taper off and kind of get stagnant here, right? And then also one of the things you'll look at too is as the cost per dollars decreases, the oil production in tons is increasing. So that'd be kind of something that you want to notice and wonder as well. All right. The second one we're looking at, the second set of graphs we're looking at is clustering. So we have A, B, C, and D. So we look at graph A first. Graph A is not necessarily clustering right now. It's kind of scattered and it's kind of all going in the right direction. No real outliers. Most of these points are kind of in the same area here. Nothing like crazy out of the way. So we can say that this is based on our associations. This is a negative linear association. So if I were to draw a line through this, see if I was to draw a line through this, this would be straight through here, and then that would be our negative slope. For B, B has two clusters here, okay? They're going to have different y-intercepts, they're going to have the different starting points. They're going to have two different linear lines, but they will both be positive, right? These are both going to be positive, but they're going to have two separate lines here, it looks like. Or if we drew a line right in between them, right? These are still two separate clusters that are trending positively. C, you have two clusters, but one is trending negative, one is trending positive here. And then for D, this is again starting here at 60 units and it's trending downward negatively. And so when we look at all four of these, A, B, C, and D, it is very interesting to notice that A is trending it has a negative slope, so it starts in quadrant 1, and if this continues to go as planned, this is going to end up going to quadrant 4. And where you have D, this also has a negative slope, so it starts here at 60 units, and so it's going downwards through quadrant 1. It's also going to end up in quadrant 4. And then for C, well, even though we have two clusters that are going two different directions, one of these clusters here is going to also head into the fourth quadrant. So A, C, and D both have at least one of these lines are going to go into the fourth quadrant. So you have lines in the first and fourth quadrant. And then also for C and B, right? Well, actually, B is the only one where all the points for these lines are going to stay in this first quadrant. It's the only one that's everything is trending positive, right? And that's it for that. So it's very important that you use your resources that I have posted in Google Classroom, and you should be able to answer these questions just like that. Make sure you're using complete sentences when you're asking how the scatter plots are alike and how they're different, okay?